What's good, boys? Welcome to today's trade recap. Today we took some nice sells on NASDAQ. I was expecting to take buys today, but I'll explain that in a little bit later. So, jumping into before market opened, we had these London session lows as a draw on liquidity here, and we had these highs here as another draw on liquidity. Now, let's jump into a smaller time frame, mark out market open for you so it's nice and clear. At 2:30, there we go. There's market open. Right, so what we saw was price ended up coming really close to these London session lows, but we never actually ended up sweeping them. We saw price push up, take out those highs, and we ended up tapping into this 15-minute bearish imbalance, which confirmed my bearish bias even more. After we tapped into that 15-minute imbalance and swept out the 1 hour highs, I jumped into the 5-minute, and we saw this bearish imbalance get inversed. There we go. Once we saw that get inversed, I jumped into the 1-minute to find some type of entry. So now we're in the 1-minute. We see this 1-minute breaker structure here. My magnet's turned on. We saw this 1-minute breaker structure, and these fair value gaps form. Now, I went over this in a recent video on my Instagram of how to find which fair value gap to trade. So what we did was we took our Fibonacci retracement, we took it from the swing high to the swing low. We found our equilibrium. This fair value gap sat just above equilibrium. So I was focusing on this one more than this one here. So let's just get rid of that so it's nice on our eyes. So we saw that fair value gap get tapped into, and it was respected. You always have to wait for the fair value gap to be respected. Do not just enter on any random fair value gap, for the love of God. Now I've got that out of my system. We entered on this fair value gap here with stops just above this high here and a TP at these London session lows. Now, we didn't actually end up taking out the London session lows. I ended up closing most of my position at this 5-minute low here for a nice 1 to 2.3. So not a bad day at all. I'm very happy with it. And if you want to see my executions, so you know I'm not lying, I took this on the minis, no, I took it on micros, not minis. That's why it's not on there. But yeah, entered here, took out here. Pretty good trading day. I'll see you in the next trade recap, everybody.